So, the cache section. As I said, this describes what the browser must fetch and must always use from the cache, right? So once something's in the cache manifest and it's been cached, the browser is not allowed to go and try and get that resource again, except in certain circumstances. We as a developer essentially say, please go and refresh the cache. So once something's cached, it is there, and we'll get on that. Just remember that. Once it's there, and it doesn't matter how many times you change that file online, whether JavaScript, CSS, image, it's cached. I'm going to keep using it cached because it's in the cache section. All right. So here's an example of what it might look like. Cache manifest, cache, images, and then we have, here's a relative URL, here's an absolute URL. It points to a resource, and that resource now, what you're saying to the browser is, you see this image 1.ping, download it right now, and never ever download it again until I tell you you're allowed to. And similarly, so you can use a relative to, so that's a relative URL, and it's relative to the cache manifest file itself, and then you can have an absolute URL as well. As I mentioned, basically once that file is cached, even if you change the file on the server, it will not be re-downloaded and reused by the browser, right? That's the point of this. So this is particularly problematic when you are developing. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is do not turn on app caching while you are developing. It would drive you absolutely insane. Do not do this, ever, right? Be warned. It's just such unbelievable pain. But I've got some tricks later on how to fix that up. What we can do, though, is we can add something like a version number or a date stamp to our cache file.